Hey guys, and welcome to another game for Dawn of War Soulstorm. This time I play against Lamo, Necrons versus Space Marines matchup on Moonbase. Moonbase, a very rarely played map, by the way. Probably the first replay I am uploading here on YouTube on this map. So on the left hand side we have Lamo with his nickname Nobster. The guy loves to change nicknames all the time. He goes barracks to scouts. Good enough for Moonbase, 2 scouts more than enough for this map. There's only 4 strategic points for each player. On the right hand side I am located with Necrons, going for full scarabs. 1 scarab also scouting. I went to probably decap or just see what Lamo is doing. Lamo goes for tactical space marines. Yeah, I stay here, I went to decap his point. I have the vision of these with the scarabs.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Marine squad deployed.
Lamo also captures 1 strategic point with the tactical space marine squad. Good idea when you only have 2 scouts. Here's the decap going, seems like Lamo didn't even notice. He runs away with the scouts. With the other scouts he goes on my point. Good job from him. I'm looking to decap something else. I see he has no generator. So he probably wants to mass me on tier 1. What am I doing here? I noted he does not have the generator and I am placing the turret instantly. I expected some huge tier 1 mass fight from him. Only because he did not go for the generator, but if he does not go for the generator, that doesn't mean he will necessarily mass on tier 1, he can change the build right away. Well, he made 1 tactical marine squad, force commander, and he makes 1 more tactical marine squad. He does not reinforce. Trying to win some time here with the scarabs running around. During this time, Lamo took my point. I captured the points inside my base in the first place. It's very risky to go for this one. It can be decapped by the scouts. And later on it can even be destroyed easily. It's pretty hard to get from this side to this side with the Necron warriors. And it's not very good for my strategy that I use in this game. I am trying to play more defensively, more economy boom style. 2 Necron warrior squads, Necron lord. As you can see, I do not reinforce these Necron warriors. I have 6 generators. No, actually 5 generators finished and 2 more being built. My economy will be plus 80. Necron lord will get out soon. Very early turret from me. Instead of the turret I could go for a faster generator or get this point and upgrade it faster. Going for early turret is not a good idea, and in this situation it really wasn't a good one. Could have been much better if I captured this and upgraded the obelisk. Decapping the middle critical location. Necron Lord got out, trying to jump from behind and disrupt them. But Lamo knows what he's doing, goes in close combat instantly. I get the lightning field for Necron Lord. So this way Necron Lord does not lose to the force commander with the lightning field. Jumping to the scouts here. They are very low HP, 1 manages to run away. He almost lost a squad. It's a runaway of very low HP. 50 HP. Trying to get this point is very important for increasing the production speed. And also I went to upgrade the point here. With the Necron Lord trying to do some harass to distract Lamo. My economy is plus 80, I am building the second turret. Because of this pressure here I went to manage to get outside of the base. The Necron warriors defending here wouldn't be enough, and I do not want to invest in the Necron warriors. I'd prefer better to have turrets that can be upgraded on tier 2, they are less expensive and can be much more useful throughout the entire game at protecting the base, the generators, so I can get safely out of my base. For example, with Necron Lord and Flayed Ones I will be able to harass if my base is protected properly here. Lamo won't be able to beat 2 turrets here. He tries to get through this area. I don't know what he wants to do. I go in close combat with the Necron warriors, disrupted his troops a little and even the force commander. On this side I destroyed his point. A point that was upgraded to LP2. It's always a pain to lose such strategic points. Listening posts with upgrade. Finally, at the 6th minute I go tier 2, 1 more Flayed Ones being in production queue. Same for Lamo, he's on the way to tier 2. He will hit tier 2 faster, but it's not a big problem. He has some points upgraded. 3 strategic points for him are upgraded. He has armory now. 4 generators, 98 to 40 economy, my economy is plus 80. I should think for a better economy, I need to improve it. I know it's still Moonbase, not so many strategic points, but plus 80 is not enough for this matchup. Plus 90 at least should be okay. 100 is even better, but 80 is not enough. It's plus 80 is enough for tier 1 fights, not for tier 2 and 5. Making more Flayed Ones, global upgrade is on the way, removing the archive, because I needed some resources for upgrading the turrets now. Destroyed also this point. Need to decap this. I cancelled the critical location cap for going to decap this point. Here's that scout that survived when I first attacked them with the Necron Lord. Now he finally died. With the Flayed Ones here trying to win some time and push him back. Yeah, I built 1 more generator. With this global upgrade my economy will be plus 100, and with this generator it will be plus 112. Already much better economy, and then I will need to think about making a bigger army. Necron Lord again trying to destroy and distract his attention. Again at this listening post, it gets upgraded again. And Lamo literally doesn't know what to do, where to go. My base is protected by the turrets, while I keep distracting him with a Necron Lord. It should be very annoying. And this is one of the goals I'm trying to achieve while playing Necrons. Using a lightning field here on the scouts, almost killed the entire squad again. 1 scout runs away and he reinforced. He takes this position again. My point, I really need this one because the speed I am having at the moment, well, the speed is okay, but the population cap is not very good. I also control this critical location from Lamo's side. This critical locations gives me speed. More speed, I think 15% or something. Lamo goes for Grey Knights, triple heroes, and 2 squads of tactical marines. 10th minute, I am also tier 2 and 5 now. Placing one more turret for some reason unknown to me. But this is a pretty old game, so I don't remember. With the flayed ones I managed perfectly to counter his tactical marines. As you can see, he has to run away from the flayed ones all the time. He used the chaplain slow on the flayed one squad on this one. Plus 112 economy. I will not make any vehicles, I will not improve my army. And I will go right into tier 3 instead, and I don't think this is a good idea. More damage has to be done at this stage against Space Marines. Going tier 3 without army is very risky, my Necron Lord got killed, and I am in a very bad position right now. Tier 3 is on the way, but I do not have any army, I only have the turrets for defense in my base. And I don't even have control of this point, and that looks really bad for me. Lamo's army is much more powerful at this point in the game. At least he doesn't go tier 3 now. His economy is still okay, 98 to 40. A bit worse than mine. Almost 70% tier 3 research. And then also time for the Necron Lord production will be necessary, and I don't know when will I make my army. I upgraded the obelisk to the 3rd level. Maybe I wanted to go tier 3 for making the Perias, I am not sure. I saw that Lamo has triple heroes, and I thought maybe I will go for Perias and have an easier time against those heroes. Maybe that's why I went for faster tier 3. But Perias wouldn't be enough to stop all this. I need destroyers, maybe some tomb spiders, and more flayed ones. Lamo is on the way to tier 3, he has one LP3 upgraded right here. My speed now probably completely decreased, yeah, 45% speed, less than 50%, not that good. And my production speed will be very low. I should add one more monolith at least. Immortals here should go back. Grey Knight ability was casted. Necron Lord with a lightning field here got charged in the close combat. When you see Necron Lord with a lightning field, do not go and fight him in the close combat. It charges the lightning field and you also receive the damage when you hit the Necron Lord. So it's really not worth it, it's better to focus Necron Lord from distance, from range. Periax here going... Yeah, I went tier 3 for Perias, making more flayed ones now. And I have tier 4 by the way. My economy plus 135. Well, tier 4 is of course good, but there is no relic on this map, so I'm not able to make the real monolith. I can make the fake one, and I can summon the deceiver if I make the research for the Necron gods. But that's really not the solution at dealing with this Space Marine army. All this close combat army of mine needs support. Destroyers, heavy destroyers or tomb spiders. Just making these close combat units is not enough. Clearly, most of the time they are being kept on auto reinforce, they consume lots of resources, and the enemy can simply run away from them and shoot them. So it's really not effective at dealing with tier 3 Space Marine army. Now I will probably try to destroy this LP3 here. Needs to repair the Lord Destroyer. Lots of damage being done to it. It's a commander, it's not vehicle, so it receives lots of damage from this listening post. Now Lamo switched the focus because he saw I am repairing the Lord Destroyer. So better to deal damage to the Necron Lord. Again, I land my flayed ones here, using stasis on the Terminator squad and on these Space Marines with a Librarian. Immortals will help me to destroy this listening post upgraded. Will it be enough? Periax coming again. Seems like I didn't research the upgrade for Nightbringer and Deceiver yet. He repairs this LP3 so nicely. I cannot succeed with destroying this. So much time wasted in this area already, and I fail. Very good job by Lamo here. And nice orbital on the Immortals. He also uses the Word of the Emperor ability. Listening post gets repaired very fast. 3 builders repairing, that's crazy. Using stasis again. I need to win some time. Because the situation looks pretty much hopeless for me, I cannot kill his army. I need to think about something. Only now he goes for the machine cult. On tier 3. Well, Lord Destroyer gets defeated by these Grey Knights with a Chaplain easily, as you can see. Lord Destroyer is good against demons, but not very good against heroes. Like Grey Knights, Chaplain, Force Commander. Yeah, now finally I have my research of the Necron Gods. I summoned the Deceiver. Where did I teleport him? Where is it? Oh, I teleported it right here. I stolen the Terminator squad and the Space Marine squad. At least I didn't get control of the Force Commander because it will be bugged out. Well, the Deceiver and his abilities of course are fine. Fake Monolith can be annoying, but this is still not the solution at killing all this Space Marine army. Now the restored Monolith will not deal any damage. It only disrupts the units, and I still do not have the Onswa to kill all this Space Marine army. My income is okay, but I still do not have enough resources. I invest them in Periax over and over again, in Lord Destroyers, but I never made the Tomb Spider or the Destroyer, and I think this is the biggest mistake I've made in the game. Making a Tomb Spider to resurrect and harvest all these bodies from the map would have been a very good decision. Also make the Necron Warrior upgrade at this stage. and make at least 2 destroyers and try to focus heroes. I keep failing with my engagements.
2 minutes until
And
taking
yeah.
hold victory.
I pretty much have no idea what to do at this point in the game. I keep repeating the same things over and over again that do not work. Look how many Necron bodies here of the flayed ones that could be harvested by the tomb spiders. Tomb spiders can also be very effective at destroying buildings. So a tomb spider, for example, could destroy this LP3 very fast. I don't know what was I thinking about when I played this. Building more generators, yeah, because I do not have enough resources. Idling monolith, very strange. Necron Lord being produced again. And also only 1 monolith is also a mistake. Instead of one of these generators, probably a second monolith should have been built. Much better decision. I need more production speed, faster production rate to make army faster. Yeah, now I basically don't have any answer to kill his armies, it's too late. I have no army at all, only the Necron Lord. Let's see, what will I do? Lord Destroyers again. While Lamo is building the second stronghold. It is hard to beat a tier 3 Space Marine, but it's possible. With Necrons, even tier 4 Space Marine is possible to win. But not in the way how I'm playing here. I simply don't have the firepower. I don't have the damage dealing units. That's why I cannot do anything at this point in the game. I am building the second monolith very late. Big mistake. This monolith usually should be built before the Greater Summoning Core. That's how I usually do this. But maybe I wanted to try something else in this game. So I went for a faster tier 3. But was pretty much useless and a bad decision. Periax cannot deal with Space Marine tier 2 and 5. Periax alone simply aren't enough. It's much better to mass some wraiths, go for the second monolith, make more flayed ones, bigger army, and only after go for tier 3. Early tier 3 is not the answer. Fast Necron tier 3 can be effective if Space Marine has only the Grey Knight with the Chaplain heroes. But in this game, Lamo also had 2 squads of Space Marines, he had Force Commander, he had the Librarian. And he was going tier 3 also shortly after I hit that tier 3. He wasn't behind in technology for long. Trying to steal some vehicles here. Lamo deletes the Whirlwind. Good job. And he deletes the Predator. Well, that's the right counter to Lord Destroyers, nothing else. If you don't delete the vehicles, you will lose them to Necron. Necron will get control of them. Trying to do something, but again only with the flayed ones, Lord Destroyers, only close combat units. I need ranged combat, like Destroyers, Necron Warriors, and Heavy Destroyers. only the flayed ones are not enough. Trying to upgrade the monolith, building more turrets that can be destroyed with a single orbital.
4 minutes until taking.
War with the engagement under the Word of Emperor ability. So turrets are not a threat for Space Marines at this stage. Again, I've stolen some Terminators, but not for long. Good job by Lamo to make the Dreadnought. It has lots of HP, it deals with flayed ones. Periax takes lots of time to destroy such vehicles. I don't have anti-vehicle at this point. I upgraded this Necron monolith for increasing Necron Lord's HP and flayed ones HP. But there's not too many flayed ones on the map already. So in the end it wasn't even worth it to upgrade this monolith. Look how many turrets here. Destroying these dreadnoughts in a few seconds. Yeah, I've stolen also one of the dreadnoughts here. But I have no answer still to kill all this Space Marine army. I'm keeping repeating that. Only the flayed ones and these close combat Necron units are not enough for dealing with tier 4 Space Marine. It's simply not enough. Stolen one Predator here, at least some ranged firepower for me. Here my Dreadnought fighting with Lamo's Dreadnought.
2 minutes until taking
Nice
full
display.
victory.
Well, flayed ones can still be very effective, but I should think about decapping the critical locations. Only 1 minute more, and if I do not decap, I will get defeated. Instead of decapping these critical locations, I was repairing the Dreadnought. I need to think about it. Seems like I am too busy in these fights.
Under fire.
Well, in the end, even if I would decap the critical locations, I would still lose, because it's too late. It's too late for me to make the investments in the ranged army. It would take too long, too much time to make some decent Necron warrior mass. And the Necron warriors would get destroyed by the Terminators anyway, easily, or by Orbital, or by the Grey Knight ability, and Librarian's Might. So yeah, that's how I get defeated in this game. Let's see Lamo's engagement in my base.
Awaiting orders.
30 seconds.
He will
until
have
taking
the
full
taken
victory.
hold victory, but he deserved to win anyway. I simply didn't play the right way this time. On Moonbase it's much better to make a Necron warrior mass on tier 1 and 5 and try to deal as much damage as possible in the early game. Here's the taken hold victory for Lamo. Still a good game and nice second base here. Well, when you are floating and you do not really need the resources, you can go for the second stronghold. It will give you plus 20 additional income, and this income never decreases. It's always good to have these strongholds. They pay up pretty quickly, and they also allow you to build more generators and more turrets if you need them.
While the enemies of the Emperor
So that's it, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's look at the score. 258 units killed by Lamo and only 35 for me. That's really sad. As I've been saying over and over again during this game, I did not have the damage dealing units. I had those units to tie up. The close combat units, Lamo was always running away from them and shooting them. I was investing all the resources on Overwatch in these units, so my strategy was not effective at all against Space Marines, so do not repeat this, at least on this map. It's a stupid strategy. On technology I win only because of the reinforced units, but honestly Lamo is winning. Because these reinforced units were completely useless. Anyway. So that's it with this game. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave your feedback below in the commentary section, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.